Yo, what is up guys, Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Noel Gevor defeats Ilunga Makabu by a third round stoppage to win the vacant WBC Cruiserweight title. That title, of course, vacated by Badou Jack, who is going up to Bridgerweight to fight for the WBC title there. Now, going into this fight, I didn't really give it much thought. I made Gevor a favourite because, to my estimation, Ilunga Makabu in his last fight against Badou Jack, which he lost by late stoppage, Ilunga Makabu in that fight looked washed. Makabu's had a long, hard career, had many tough fights, taken some big punches, and I felt we saw that in the Badou Jack fight, and that really repeated itself in this fight with Noel Gevor. The only surprise for me was the early stoppage. I didn't expect Gevor to knock out Makabu early, but I've been aware of Gevor for quite some time. He's a really solid technician in the Cruiserweight division. Going into this fight with Ilunga Makabu, he had a record of 26 wins, 2 defeats, and his 2 defeats in his career are very questionable to say the least. He lost to UD back in, I think, 2018 to Maris Briedis. Many people, including myself, felt he beat Briedis that night. Also has a split decision loss to Krzysztof Wlodarczyk. Again, many people felt he won that fight. So Gevor has been in and around the mix at Cruiserweight for quite some time, but he's never really been able to stay active or, get the opportunities that he may deserve. But he got one against Ilunga Makabu, and, he made a statement. And he becomes the WBC Cruiserweight champion. Dominated this fight from start to finish. Gevor primarily likes to get behind his jab from the orthodox stance, which he was doing in this fight. Makabu was plodding forwards as he does, looking for his overhand left out of that southpaw stance, as well as his right hook. But he was really winging punches. Gevor taking the half step back, popping him with the jab, and also catching him coming in with the straight right hand. Outboxed Makabu first round. Second round he drops Makabu. Once again Makabu just coming in straight lines. Gevor lands a 1-2. Then he follows up with another straight right hand, which drops Makabu. Makabu's balance doesn't look right, his punch resistance doesn't look right, and Gevor really took advantage of that. Third round was where this fight ended. Once again it came with Makabu really just kind of plodding forwards, no real defense, head over his front foot, head right on the line, and Makabu walked into a hellacious combination by Noel Gevor. It started with what appeared to be a left hook right uppercut, and then it was a left to right by Noel Gevor. It drops Makabu heavily. The final punch of the combination was a chopping right hand to the side of the head. It drops Makabu hard, and he's in no fit state to continue. Noel Gevor stops Makabu, becoming the new WBC Cruiserweight champion. Interestingly enough, Cruiserweight now has 2 Armenian champions, because Gulamarian is of Armenian descent, as is Noel Gevor. I know Gevor represents Germany and Gulamarian represents France, but they are Armenian fighters. So it's interesting that we have 2 Armenian Cruiserweight champions. And yeah, good to see Gevor get an opportunity because, again, he's got a bit of a style where it's hard to look good against him. Primarily, he's usually an awkward guy, but last night, he was more of a destroyer, mainly due to what was in front of him, but he got the job done, he made a statement, and listen, I want to see unification fights. Why not Gulamarian versus Noel Gevor? Unification fight, WBC, WBA, 2 Armenians, why not? Obviously, there's Chris Billum-Smith, and the best cruiserweight in the world, Jay Opetaya. These are the sort of fights that should be happening. But yeah, good performance by Noel Gevor. First I've seen him in a long, long time. I haven't seen this guy fight, honestly, probably since the Briedis fight, actually. But yeah, he got the job done, and he is the new WBC Cruiserweight Champion. Hard to find a copy of this fight. The copy I found was dreadful quality, it being a Don King promotion, but it is what it is. By the way, this fight was on pay-per-view as well. I mean, how many people bought this fight? 10 people? Who knows? But yeah, share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Del Boy. Peace.